So I want to talk about the competing mindsets that we have to deal with when it comes to financial planning, right? Because I feel like a very important part of being an adult is being able to hold two what may seem like opposite mindsets in your mind at the same time. So here are the two mindsets that we have to deal with regard to financial planning and just life in general, really. The first mindset is the short-term mindset, which is the mindset that it says, hey, every day is a blessing. Not every day is guaranteed. I could die at any moment. So why would I think about 20 years in the future if I could die tomorrow, right? Why would I think about the long term if I'm just trying to live and enjoy my life every single day, right? Just living in the present. And that's, that has its merits, right? Because we do want to enjoy life day to day. The other mindset is octogenarians are the fastest growing segment of the population, 80-year-olds, right? Which is showing us, proving to us that we are living, just in general, humans are living long, especially people in the United States, we're living longer lives due to these medical advancements and technology that have come out. Now, if we don't plan to live this long life, we're going to have to keep working until we can't work physically or mentally. Because if you didn't plan to live a long life, you didn't save any money and you haven't built any financial freedom, right? So you are going to be forced into retirement when you can't work physically or mentally. And then at that point, if you have no money, now you're a burden on your family or you're a burden on the government or both. Right? So if you're like me and your goal is not simply to just not be a burden on family, but your goal is to have a significant positive impact in the economic situation of your family and, maybe be that go-to person for financial support, then we've got to make some short-term sacrifices to achieve that long-term goal, right? But that's the challenge with financial planning as a whole. How do I enjoy my today without sacrificing all of my tomorrow? How do I enjoy my tomorrow without sacrificing all of my today and just being extremely frugal and not spending any money, right? So we got to find that balance. And everybody has their own middle way between enjoying life today and enjoying it in the future. And really, it's your financial advisor's job to ask you questions that you haven't asked yourself, allow you to think more long term than you may have already been thinking, especially with the young folks that I work with, right? We got to ask those questions like, hey, what do you see life like in 10, 20, 30 years, right? Do you want to build financial freedom? Is that important to you, right? Ask yourself those questions and make the necessary sacrifices, make the decisions that will allow you to enjoy your life today and have sustained happiness in the future. And we all know to be able to enjoy your life in the future, we've got to make some short-term sacrifices. So I feel like a lot of people in my business are too much on that, latter end where they're just like, be extremely frugal, save all your money, invest all your money so that you can have financial freedom. But then what if you die prior to retirement and then you have all this money that was only earmarked for the long term and you didn't enjoy life day to day, right? Find that balance. For me, it's all about finding that balance. So I don't like when I see things like, oh, why'd you buy that car? You could invest all that money and, it would end up hundreds of thousands of dollars in the future. Why are you spending money on that car when you could? They want to enjoy life day to day. That car allows them to vibrate on a higher frequency. It allows them to feel good. It allows them to take the action necessary to achieve the other goals that they have. Like, you can't judge somebody else's life. Find your own middle way. Don't copy somebody else's, right? So yeah, I hope that this was, as always, hope this was beneficial. That's the whole point of it. Hope that I added some value. And I'll be here as a resource if you ever have any questions about anything financial planning, whatever it may be. You know me. I love people. I love I love connecting with. That's the whole point of what I do. So yeah, looking forward to the next video.